Hey guys, this is Raven with the Regal Reptile, and this is Mars. He's just one of the awesome animals the Lord has allowed me to take care of. One of his fantastic creatures. And today on this video, I would like to talk to you about how you deal with a brand new pet. This can be your very first reptile, or it can be just a new one that you get to add to your collection. Well, the very first thing you want to do when you get a new animal, or before you get a new animal rather, you gotta get all the preliminaries out of the way, is research. Research your brand new animal very thoroughly before you get it. So you wanna read articles online, look up care guides. I even suggest, like I did in my last video, to join a Facebook group for your specific animal. Ask people what their experiences are for this animal before you even get it. So research, research, research. And if you think you've done enough research, research a little bit more. Another thing you want to do along the lines of your research is you want to make sure you know how much these things are going to cost. Not just the animal, but the lighting and the cage itself, all the decorations, the things that the animal needs, the food, everything. You want to make sure you know how much all these things are going to cost you. Make sure that you can provide for this animal for the long term, because these animals live a long time. Reptiles live quite a long time. The next thing you want to do after you have your research and your, budgeting out of the way is, do you have enough room for the animal? I have a nice little desk here for my animal, so yes, I have enough room for the animal. And the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have your cage all set up and ready for your animal before you get it. That means plants, temperature. You want to get a temperature gun, laser gun, and make sure everything is the right temperature. You want to get your humidity and your temperature gauges and everything like that. Have everything set up. And then you also want to make sure you have food for the animal. Make sure you can easily obtain the animal's food. This doesn't mean you have to breed your own food like I do. You can just find a place to buy food online. If you're having to get insects, I suggest Josh's Frogs, Rainbow Mealworms, places like that to get your own insects for your animals to eat. Make sure you can source the vegetables and stuff they need if they are omnivores or vegetarians from your grocery store. And again, back with the pricing and stuff, I want to make sure you can afford all that. Now I think you're ready to get your animal. There are a couple of ways you can get your new animal. You can get them through the mail. You can have them shipped to you. You can get them at a reptile expo, or you can get them directly from a breeder or a pet store. I got this guy from a breeder. Once you get your new animal, you'll probably have him in some kind of container, and you want to put him in his brand new environment. Make sure that he's okay in his new environment, and some things you want to look out for, especially if you have them shipped to you. You want to look out for your animal eating and drinking. You really want to make sure that they do that as soon as possible, that they're eating regularly and drinking regularly, and even pooping regularly. So now that you have your animal nice in its new enclosure and it's eating and pooping and everything correctly, here comes the hard part. You probably shouldn't mess with your animal for at least 1 to 2 weeks after you have given your animal a new home. You want to make sure that your animal is nice and comfortable where it's living before you start taking it out and trying to handle it. You can still perform routine maintenance and still feed the animal and all that stuff, even clean the enclosure. Just try to keep your animal as hands-off as possible for the next couple of weeks. 1 to 2 weeks or whatever. And then you can start your hand taming techniques and things like that, which is also something you can research online. I'll try to do some videos about hand taming this guy because he's very jumpy. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more content like this, you can join the Regal family and subscribe to our channel. You can also leave a comment down below if you have any questions or concerns. This is my very first crested gecko, so He will eventually get a new cage that's a lot bigger. But right now he's still kind of little. Also, if you think you have a friend that might be getting into reptiles, you can share this video with them. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. See y'all.